180 literary practice test. Ready? Here we go. Some 18 amateur cooks wearing crisp white aprons and caps stood behind granite-topped workstation, their eyes fixed on the woman at the front of the room. Everything we do in cooking has to do with our senses, Chef Catherine Kelly told her pupils as she scraped the seeds out of a vanilla bean before adding them to a mixture of flour and semolina, demonstrating an initial step in making tea cakes. Each student chef followed her example. As my husband Paul scraped his bean, the scent of vanilla, sweet, intense, with slightly tart grace notes, filled the air. This class in the ship's culinary arts kitchen was among the highlights of a 6-night media preview cruise in the Mediterranean aboard Regent Seven Seas Cruises 7 Seas Explorer last July. The 750-passenger vessel is the upscale line's first new ship in 13 years, so we wanted to see if it held the recipe for a successful onboard experience. We found a ship that, like that cooking class, simulated many of our senses. As we walked about Explorer, Paul said that it doesn't look like a cruise ship, it looks like a boutique hotel, or the home of someone with great taste in art, I replied, indicating an abstract painting with splashes of bright colors. The ship's collection includes works by Picasso and modern Barcelona master Eduardo Arnaz Bravo. In the Compass Rose dining room, we looked up to see a ceiling sculpture of Ches crystal in myriad shades of blue with tiny droplets hand-blown. When we walked into the pool deck, we smelled the unmistakable scent of teak which covers the floor. In the lobby, velvet-backed white leather settees invited us to run our hands over them. The artistic flair demonstrated throughout the ship even made its way to our plates in the restaurants. In Pacific Rim, Explorer's Asian restaurant, we dined one night on yellowtail sashimi, which was light and delicate with ginger and jalapeno, and a rich spring roll filled with duck and cucumber in a smoked sauce. As we left the restaurant, we paused at the bronze sculpture of the Tibetan prayer wheel that commands the entranceway. I see what he meant, Paul said, recalling that one of the ship's designers had told us earlier that Buddhist temples inspired him during a month-long visit to Tibet. We spun a couple of the wheels. They whirred gently as they turned, then stopped them to see what was written. There is no one luckier than he who thinks himself so, read one. You were given this life because you are strong enough to live it, read another. On another night we ate in Chartreuse, the ship's French restaurant. As we entered, I followed a narrow, meandering cream and chartreuse pattern in the brown carpet that seemed to lead us into the room. These people get around, said Paul, remembering that another designer had told us that a romantic stroll down a rainy cobblestone street in Paris inspired her as she planned this area. Art Nouveau motifs accented the walls, which glistened with handmade mosaic tiles in gold leaf and green. Chartreuse and silver silk brocade covered the chairs. The decor created a lovely setting for classic French dishes such as duck and Dover sole with lemon and capers. Dessert, fittingly, was a parfait with chartreuse liquor. No matter where we dined, we found the service to be formal without being stuffy. One morning at the cafe, Paul confided, I just ate the best chocolate-covered cream-filled donut on the seas. It was like overtones of butter between the flakes. We asked Regent's Seven Seas culinary director Bernard Klotz about it as he made his rounds during dinner at Chartreuse. It took us a long time to develop the recipe for that donut, he said. We tried layer after layer, baked it, deep-fried it, until we made it perfect. Unlike many larger ships, the 56,000 gross ton Explorer is small enough to do some provisioning in the ports it visits. We went to the market this morning, Klotz added, and we got some remarkable vegetables. We too had gone ashore at this French port and had marveled at the profusion of produce, including gorgeous garlic cloves, plump apricots, and radishes as long as a man's finger. On board, chefs then turn raw materials such as these into dishes as beautiful as they are delicious. First you eat with the eyes, then the taste, says Klotz. To burn off the calories I was accumulating, I worked out on weight training machines at the fitness center, part of the Canyon Ranch Spa Club. Other onboard activities included everything from indoor cycling to blackjack tournaments to a pet lover's coffee chat. In the evening, we attended shows in the Constellation Theater. One night, an homage to Paris, complete with a can-can. Another night, a tap dancing salute to old Hollywood. As we strolled through the ship, we'd hear Motown emanating from one lounge, Broadway piano tunes from another. At night, the observation lounge became a dance club. "This is so nice," I said to Paul as we relaxed one evening in the Meridian Lounge listening to the Explorer Show Band play jazz. As the rhythms rolled over us, I relished this time we took to just be together, something we too rarely do ashore. Back in the culinary arts class, I watched Paul's creations take form. All right, I do have a very short word list. Picasso, capital Picasso. Barcelona, capital Barcelona. Eduardo Aranz Bravo, capital Eduardo. New word, capital ARRANZ, hyphen, capital BRAVO. Chez is capital CZECH. Tibetan, capital TIBETAN. Chartreuse, capital CHARTREUSE. Klotz, capital KLOTZ. And that will conclude our RPR 180 literary practice test.